A counter wall above this one. This is a really smart play. They know that because that wall's been down for so long, Heretics will have given up the majority of this A site control. With Niso on 100 HP after being healed up, he's going to go for the fight on the ramp, and he wins it right back up, not just to full, but to 150 health. This is strong. Ryan was a little bit late getting to the party, so he's left to watch their flank, and they heard him. They know that he's here, and that's why Pora, coming from behind, picks up a free kill. It's all about focusing on the site, and all these players grouped up towards elbow. It's not the easiest of positions to hold. They're going to be overwhelmed, and JD does well to pick up two, but with all three left to go, Chihuahua's got a tough task, and one that Pora quickly puts an end to. That is 1-0 as Heretics pick up the pistol.
And if Akukos will check the flank, which it seems like they've had a good idea, I like it though. They actually bait the orb, they try and fake it out. It doesn't work for Heretics, but the idea is a decent one. Now, they've still got to try and push back through. They need to check the closer angles in. It's not cleared. Nuki given a good opportunity and will take a couple of kills alongside of Over. It leaves Rhyme with a bit of time and 45 seconds to try and bring this back.
That's a real shame. Nuki in the corner, able to get so much done, and as it was looking like NIP would get their round on the board, capitalize on the damage done in the previous, now it all falls apart all too quickly. The satchel's going through. Actually, the little bit of impact, those boobs can throw off your aim, but so far, they're burning utility and getting basically nothing forward, to the point that they have basically nothing to play with, bar the weapons in their hands, and Chihuahua is a perfect replica of the previous Sheriff clip you just talked about, Tom. He comes into heaven, picks up a quick double, and that's it. And I'm here back into the round all of a sudden.
This man is truly unbelievable with that gun. I'm going to need some lessons, but luckily, once again, Nisao's in play.
30 seconds left.
Well, it's actually going to get cleared out. Rhyme, he's going to hit a double. What is going on in this round, NIP? How is that the first round that you managed to win?
That there's at least two players there, and you'll presume Niso was there as well, right? A lot of information to play with, so it's no wonder they're playing so heavily towards the B side, rushing out as Avova capitalizes on this push, tears it to shreds, but Akukos does well to pull it back. Here comes the showstopper from Nuki, followed a showstopper to push him back and make sure they can't get anything for that ultimate. Players still dwindling on the NIP side, leaving just existence. He's got it all to do, and with Niso taking him out with a quick headshot, the round again falls into Team Heretics' hands. Formation, and this could become a very, very costly round.
Gonna try an entry as well with the showstopper. Rhyme not really spotting anything out, and well, he doesn't want to kill off Chihuahua, who's managed to find another with the pistol. Lao somewhat isolated, but it's Avova. He's actually gonna go peeking in. They time it perfectly, and Avova's just domed two players as he re-entries the site. At least there'll be one back for Akukos, but he's getting flanked. The timing won't work for him. And again, Heretics, it starts off a little bit poorly versus these pistols, but they just have the star power to bring it back. Nuki's still coming in on the flank, but they've given up B. It was looking like a perfect round for them, and instead, it's right back into a close situation. The res is massive, but Nuki almost falls asleep a little bit, and now just two players remain. It's Akukos throwing in the ult to try and hold on, and JD 1v4.
Not an easy situation for JD. He's stuck in a corner, can't get out. The wall he put down blocks him into position. Obviously, he wanted some teammates to fight with him, but they were picked apart all too quickly.
Absolute tear as well. Like, we've been highlighting Niso so often just because he's been getting those picks, but I almost want to talk about if this has been some sort of counter, but I feel like we're about to walk into another pick. Pora re-aggresses but spots both players, and again, the setup looks great for Heretics.
Nuki down below. He's racking up kills in this round, but only gets the one on that push. Leaves existence with a chance, with an opportunity to pull this one off, and he's going to go straight down for the fake, hoping to bait Avova into the open, but as he emerges from the smoke, Avova is quick to eliminate him.
Get the read wrong. They had the majority of their players stacked towards mid and B based off the spot that they had early. They lost a frag in that direction, and now it comes down to a straight-up retake. This is where we should see NIP look comfortable, but again, Nisao brings them back into the round, and it's the showstopper thrown out. It's not going to connect, though. It leaves just one man standing. LOL versus two.
Give it a go. Yeah, it's going to be, again, a situation for Lowell where he has to make these big plays we know him for. We've seen him in the past, and with 8 rounds on the board, you know, there's only been one slip-up so far. Let's see if he can cement a 9th for Heretics, and no, Rhyme shuts him down. NIP get their second on the board and stop it. So it will be a tough one for Nuke to really capitalize on, but hold on, Breach is walking back. Akuko's down, they haven't even got the sight yet, and the flank, Nuke is really on fire right now. He's looking unstoppable. That satchel puts a stop for a second, out wide into Chihuahua as he gets eventually eliminated from the round. But a 2v3, a good pullback by Nuke, if a little bit over-aggressive.
They've gambled on B. I don't know if they saw the players going back, and after getting the kill onto Nuke, they decided that there was a chance it was going in the other direction. But yeah, Heretics have fallen all the way back to the B site. And sure, they've had a very good streak of rounds, but I do wonder if they're going to have the time to even go for anything here. Even looking at where the Sage Wall currently sits, it's going to make things very awkward for Pora to try and get through here subtly. In fact, he's just going to have to try and spam through, and his teammate is already gone.
That wall, oh no. It was breaking slowly with the knife, but Rhyme speeds up the process a little.
It's getting caught out. We saw the same in mid a round ago, where he's just left in no man's land as a peek comes in. It might just be the aggression of Heretics, which maybe they didn't expect. Nisao! Oh, the Bucky's back in town, Mitch. It never really left, did it?
No, it didn't, but Nisao, he's been in ropes a couple of times now, causing this damage. Here's Rolling Thunder into a push. Akuko's caught with a flash in hand. A slow goes down to keep them back, but it might cause some damage. That nade lighting up Chihuahua and taking him down. There goes the showstopper. Nothing capitalized, and look at that. They walk past each other in the smoke. Ships in the night, but Lowell's got a torpedo, shutting down Rhyme. Nuke with another, and a 4v1 in play. JD already low HP and quickly dispatched to put 9 on the board for Heretics. That spike dropped in heaven. They cross it over. Nothing to help it on the way. The wall is gone. And so they've got to just take fights on the crossover. They've got to contest it, and they're doing exactly that. Smoke goes down eventually. Here comes the spike plant, and it's all left onto JD. A 1v4 in the pistol. It starts off well with 1. Heal back to 100 HP, and 2 of these players are low. This is definitely doable for JD.
Yeah, rough position, though, to try and isolate any of these duels. You can tell the side of Heretics are just going to play this patiently, grouping up to almost try and bait out shots to work out where this man is standing. He has managed to isolate Pora, but you can see instantly the trade is there from Avova.
His got now makes him even harder to play against. On the site, you have a lone JD isolated Pora. Oh, hello, Chihuahua. Out of the smoke he goes. A quick double. JD, who we were saying was alone, now has support. His whole team rallying to his side, and Pora can't get a damn thing done. 11-4 as NIP pick up their first round on defense.
They've then gone aggressive into B so that they can check there's no rush, and now they're going to battle him for mid. 3 players just not going to push all the way down. Existence taking the mantle of Star Fragger in this one, but they've got to be careful because it quickly slips away.
It does. Nuke and Lowell all too happy to take those frags if you give them the opportunities. Now they'll rotate to the A side as 80 is about to take a fight. He might not know there's 2 players here, though. Pora goes through the cage and gets fragged, but the refrag is there. Now Showstopper online. Chihuahua wants to shut it down before it can even be popped, and he gets it done. Lowell alone, but has the spike. The plant sure to come down, and a 1 versus 2 as the retake will be mounted by NIP. Not going to be the cleanest of rounds, especially as they've just spotted him out. Now they know exactly where he is.
He might try and use that to his advantage, though. Try and sneak his way through. Oh, he catches one on the cross, but...
Talking about the read of NIP, 3 players stacked up on B as Heretics push out. Showstopper does enough damage to kill Rhyme as he falls off the top. Here comes the Rolling Thunder to try and capitalize, but a well-placed eye, a leer, stops them from seeing anything. The cage does much the same. They know where Chihuahua is, but here comes Paranoia, the push out, and Niso with a classic, quick to get 1. Rez comes in. This is desperate times for NIP. They want this round. They need this round, but a man advantage still sits with Heretics. Here, oh, Niso with a jump shot takes him down. He's right beside you, Existence, and down he goes to Avova. Really, really tough round for NIP. They're still not fully rotated. Existence on the A side as JD picks up a kill on B, lit down very low as heal online, but it's not going to get him up to full, and it's going to take a while as well. There's the res onto Nuke, but Rhyme takes a little bit too long to go forward as he eventually moves in. His whole team has already fallen, and looking into heaven after a double, it's just not enough. 13 rounds for Team Heretics.
To spot out a little bit more, but there haven't been any rotations just yet. I don't know if he actually saw anyone there, so no one's moved. There's only going to be 2 players here, but Chihuahua, maybe he could do it alone. He is a pistol god, but it's not quite the Sheriff this time, as he will only take 1 for his troubles.
Oh, hello, Korea. Nice little one-tap damage done as well. Over towards 2 of these remaining players for Heretics. This could be pretty tough to hold on to. Oh, that paranoia, not in time, but Lowell saves the day. A shot from afar as JD falls. Lowell up on full health, still with his armor. He's got to be the point man, surely. Avova with 10 HP doesn't stand a chance in a fight. Rhyme already inside that smoke. There's the flash as they push on forward. Lowell, ooh, they gonna go all the way around? That's ballsy, but they're correctly predicting that this won't be a stick. Avova goes in for the info and gets it. Lowell turns up, but there's already 2 looking at him. And Rhyme showing up in the pistol. Final flash gone, though, and it doesn't really get them anything. A sideswipe headshot. Rhyme wants to come through that smoke, and he's gonna straight go for it, dropping down on their heads. It's like watching Mario upgraded for the 3rd as well, tearing them to shreds, 3-0. Fully focused on B that they can't really rotate to A without heavy risks, but the player up close hasn't been spotted. That's a very advanced push, and they're already on the site. 2 quick kills, and it was actually Hookah that was finding that. Nukia just keeps on going. Once confidence comes into his corner, he is unstoppable, and you're seeing it right here and right now. 2 kills on that B entry, and Heretics have got the spike plant with the man advantage.
Incredible. And also Korea tried to fast rotate there. That also managed to get denied. So he's had to go the old-fashioned way, wrap back around with the 1 remaining player alongside him, Chihuahua. I don't think they're going to expect this angle from Lau. It almost seems like a little bit of BM just to be sat exactly where the spike is, and he'll peek out and get both kills alongside it.
You know, they're not really too worried for now that it's still live. And there we go. It's broken. They'll look at their backs, and Akukos comes around the corner into a more than ready Pora. A free kill, as it were, because he had support from up above. A 2v4 remains, and NIP, they might almost consider the save. Oh, there's someone above. Chihuahua's no idea that's a free kill for Lau.
I was about to say, good luck saving from there. I don't know how you plan to get out of lamps as a Cypher with no utility left, but...
It's not going to be a B hit. There's only 1 place left that it could go towards. With those weaker weapons, though, it's going to be tough to capitalize, and Korea runs right out into the open. The flash, though, completely blinded. Nuke, there we go. The return, the dismiss, and he's back over in the corner. Alir up top, but Korea still hits it. Full blind, and he gets the kill. Avova not able to make it away. The nade picks him up. And
the 1 versus 3 situation doesn't have a lot of time left. Going to try and use the cage to his advantage, but it has almost definitely given away his position. They're going to know exactly where he is, and I like this. The bait and switch. There was no chance for him taking that peek. They had so many players ready and waiting.
Heal comes through and puts him right back up. Should be about 80 before he comes into the fight. Avova picking up the opening, but it's Nuke that I'm a little bit worried about. He's over towards bathroom and looking to push out on these side angles. Chihuahua keeping safe behind that smoke, but it'll only last so long. Avova still pushing forward inside of Lamps and looking for a duel as Pora picks up the 6. Tripwire gets destroyed. He was ready for that, but they knew exactly what was going on. They had the read. There's Nukia finally capitalizing on that position from the early round. And again, I feel like we're in a spot where NIP almost have to save by winning the pistol and the first buy. For Heretics at this point, it looks very centered around the A side, but they have got a lurker waiting. Why do you need a lurker, though, when you've got Nuke? As well as that they're not really pushing forward, so now they'll presume that those players can be anywhere. Is he going to go through the smoke? And he doesn't even get killed. Nukia is he's bulletproof.
He doesn't take a single point of damage. The Rolling Thunder as well we use to force back the remaining players, but Yuki's still here, and he wins a 2nd duel as well. He's taken this into his own hands! A 3rd one for Nuki, and that's round over. Position. If he's going to hear the footsteps, he's going to know that they're coming. If they clear this angle, they've got a bigger brain than I thought, but the paranoia is spot on. 2 quick kills, 30 seconds left. It needs to be a 1 versus 4 for Rubino, and, well, let's be real, that was never going to happen.
No, a little bit too much to ask from Rubino. That
filthy, that if they try and cross that spot, it's going to be rough. Now already, they're going to be stuck in mid, and Yuki this time is going to get punished. His aggression shut down, and the rotation has to come back in, putting 2 players at least on A. but not in the best of positions. JD as well gets the rotation onto Pora. This is looking good for Nip.
Cutting off the flanker, very valuable kill for NIP. Avova wants to try to pull it back. He's taking a risk and it doesn't pay off. NIP picking every single kill in this round. Akukos in for 4 to close out the pistol. It's flawless from NIP, and that's the kind of start they wanted. The handle on it a little bit too late. Let's see if they keep with the same mode of aggression. And this, what? That's a collateral for Nukie. He picks up 2, bathroom wide open, and NIP falling apart right away. That is a hurdle they have to overcome. Rubino down low, down goes Pora. Okay, it looks like NIP have recovered this. All 3 players inside of Lamps. Do you expect that? Probably not. Lowell's caught out, JD grabs another, but Avova on 11 HP. Surely they're not checking it, but indeed, they still are. How he gets a kill out of that, I do not know. Just to spot the player deep, but they won't use any shock darts to destroy these as they move forward. There's 1 destroyed, 2 as well. They're being quite cautious. Freya manages to pick up Nuke, a valuable player to drop straight away. The wall up gives Lowell a nice angle, but he's being spotted. Wants to fall back, but he can't get out. JD's watching the cross and ready to take that fight. 2-man advantage now, as NIP just completely shred them. Look at that. A nice 3K from JD. He picked up the player. It was Lowell trying to leave Lamps.
Control already deep in towards a bathrooms, but there was a cam. Nuki again. All right. Just maybe this man's looking to try and take Chihuahua's crown. This would be a bit of an ask. What is that? This doesn't make any sense. That gun is not meant to work like that.
I really thought, here's a collat. You know, it's coming. I could feel it. After that, let's see what the rest of his team can do, because they're no... Hold on. Lowell, he doesn't know the player's cross, and he still gets it. Come on. No slackers on this team for sure. 2-man advantage to play with now for Heretics as they look fondly towards this site. A smoke down paranoia perfectly hits, and Kriya's in danger, swinging into heavy traffic again, leaving Akukos to do it all. The spike down and mark. He's spraying away, and the first is found. I don't think they got that halfway. He has Rolling Thunder to play with, but he didn't realize the smoke was about to go. Mistimed. And misfired. He's out of here. Site. They should be easily able to get a plant out of this one. And Rhyme knows there's a flank coming in. Whiffs the initial shot, but gets it in the end. Pora not able to connect. And, well, we might need another hero play from Nukie. This story certainly lacking a hero right now for Heretics as he doesn't push out because he gets slowed a little bit. But here he comes. Out the corner, out the side, and down he goes. NIP are here to play, and it is 1 man left alive. You said the 1v4 earlier was undoable, never going to happen in that 12th round of the previous halftime. Well, how do you feel about his 1v5 chances? Mid and go right into the operator, but Nuki didn't get the opportunity. They're going to go all the way through. They're going to keep on sending it. Pora caught completely off guard. That flash does catch them, the Leer blinding some, and it's just to keep them back from pushing while the res comes through. Now that they've got nothing really for that ultimate, it's time to make a move forward. They've committed to this round. They want to get something, but Rhyme slows them down. Hunter's Fury crowd controls them into heaven, or at least that was the hope. Rhyme not able to capitalize, but JD picks up 1. Man advantage no longer in play. It's equalized instantly, but Avova from behind flanks out, grabs himself a kill to push forward. Rubino in with another. They're clearing out Lamps 1 at a time. Akukos, one of the last standing beacons, and now the final. A 1v2, but time so low. Into the op he goes. Easy kill, and they don't get it halfway. No time because of it, and that's the round for NIP. Akukos winning that one pretty much single-handedly with the control over Lamps.
Paranoia. Pora again. I said he's always in this position. It's something they have to expect. Looking to try and deny the plan. There's only 15 seconds left as it looks to come through, and Kriya, he's trying to hold the line. Finds the first kill. Actually gets a second as well. The Omen's gone huge in making this look possible, but Lau turns the tide once again, leaving it on to just him. Needing to try and bring this back. No res in play as he looks for the 1v2. The timing looked like it was perfect for JD, but instead he's found the kill, leaving just Chihuahua remaining. His utility's not going to help him out this time, but again, the time is ticking away. Looking to try and get this 1/2, which will be successful. The wallbang still possible here, but he's hiding in the corner, and Lau's going to do it. The clutch, the 4K, and a round win for Heretics. Again, we're going to see An early stack up in towards B long. Also some aggression coming down from Lau. It's been the same play every time. The wall will go forward. Nuki, though, he's in a different spot this time, and the dismiss. It almost feels like cheating when you get away with that, looking in your opponent's eyes and just dismissing them, moving away. Well, Rhyme, unfortunately, he's the one to take the brunt of that pick. It does mean that Nuki hasn't healed, and Chihuahua, he's found an important pick, but he does not expect Avova to still be there. They're going to need to clear this angle with Nuki being brought back from the fray. Will he survive? No.
That was the weirdest res I've ever seen. Usually you'll use that to bait out, but they just kind of went, you're going to die here, bro. We got to hurt your stats a little bit. Oh, no.
Oh.
He got the kill right on him as well. Robin Hood from JD. It's a 1v2 thanks to that. And if Kriya can just get that spike, he could TP out of here. But he spots the head, but he's been spotted as well. That jump peek a little dangerous. No paranoia. 3 seconds to a smoke. He spots the player out, but Poor is quick to hit the shot. 10 on the board for Team Heretics.
Player over in the rotation in a second. Starting to become tempted as well, but it will now be this push into the A site. The rest of the team making their move. Rhyme leading the charge with the showstopper, but he's got stuck, and now in a cage as well. The utility is spot on from the defense. They're being held, and a Kukos, he gives it an attempt, but it's not going to be anything. Those cages were just perfect from Pora. Didn't stand a chance in hell.
Take for Heretics. Ultimate almost online for Lal if he gets just one kill, but nobody really in an easy position to res. This is going to be so hard to make work, and NIP can just play time. They've got great post-plant positions, and Heretics have no information to play off of. The camera destroyed from Pora. 30 seconds till it's back online. It's out of the round. And they need to force a fight. They need to find a victim now or never. As Lal makes his way in, he's tagged up heavily on his way through to Hookah. Heals himself. Flank on the way in the form of a Kukos. Time is low. Ult comes through. Everything is stacked against Heretics. And Tom, this is it. This is the end of the game. 13-11. NIP take it across the line. We are going to map number 3. Left this site.
Yeah, the worry is there's still one for NIP, so now you've only got one avenue back in to actually try and do anything here. I say that, they're actually coming in on a fast flank. Pora wrapping him from behind. He's got Avova alongside him as well, and they've done a hell of a lot of damage getting back into this site fairly early.
Sage drop is always going to be impactful. You lose your heals in a pistol round where that little bit of extra health can make all the difference. Chihuahua lurking in towards B main as that wall had broken. They're spamming away. They're looking for kills, but it's all a distraction. Chihuahua to emerge from the smoke, but not victorious. Side swiped and taken down. Kriya with it all to do, and it's just not possible. Defuse to come through. That is the pistol round going the way of Heretics. Do they think that Nuke was the sole player pushing up? Or will they suspect Avova? They're clearing him for now, but they look away at the wrong moment. A free double for him, and he tears that attack to shreds. Stopped in their tracks, but a 1v4. Not going to be happening.
And the Rolling Thunder is going to leave it a little bit awkward, but there's a counter.
Now there's the Killjoy ultimate going down, the counter you're talking about to keep these guys out of position. They're still going to go for the plant by the looks of things with time so low. They don't want to risk utility keeping them out. And that means almost certainly there's the detain. But it can almost serve as a bait sometimes. There's so many players to cover him. JD's not really in any danger, but they have given up complete control of the site. They're going to fight it inside the smokes. There's a res to play with as well if they need it, but it's being diffused. They need to get the shots on, and nobody connects onto Rubino, who just sticks it from the second he gets on. And gains a lot of control, but that flash, well, it deters any aggression.
Oh, that is awkward, Kriya! He just goes running around the corner, not expecting anyone to be there, and Nuki, he's so well placed to just do damage again and again! 3 kills for him, but he's matched by JD. A 2v2 scenario, time been given for the rotation, and everybody's been worked out, Mitch. There's a good chance for both teams, and the res will come through.
The wall broken, but up goes an ice wall to peek through afterwards. JD is snuck into a great position after resing a Kukos. Oh, he knew exactly what he was doing. A 4K for him, shredding that attack, or defense rather, on max money after this round as well, like 7.5 or above. Oh, 4 players spotted. Hello, Hunter's Fury. So many players tagged on up. Rubino gets one, Nuke with another, but the return is there. Rhyme grabs himself a kill. He's going to look for a little bit more in towards B main, knowing that these guys are pushing forward. Shock darts come into play, but don't connect anything.
Because you've got a player pushing in the form of JD to try and take some control further, and then a player moving into CT. However, someone has eyes in the back of their head because it was worked out by Rubino. Just goes, okay, you know what? I'm just going to check spawn just in case. And Chihuahua's like, dude, seriously? The 1 second you can actually spot me, you're going to peek straight in?
Controlled, right? One kill and back. It's not just W keying. And I would compare it to a jet op, possibly even further. There's a judge on the ground in front of Avova, and there could be some situations in which he picks it back up, but for the most part, it will be the Phantom that he uses as he pushes on forward to try and cut this off. I don't know what Rubino was thinking on that one, but that plan was certainly not the right one. Dropped in the open, and so too is Nuke. Players falling one after another. Heretics have to make a big clutch comeback here, and Pora, interesting swarm grenade because there's a wall there. Maybe he thinks someone's on top of it. We'll start to move forward with this ultimate just to secure the site, and now it's all about sticking it. That swarm still allows them to peek up behind it. It just stops them from pushing on through. He has a tight angle, but now the smoke fades, and he needs all of these kills. No chance. Not in a million years. JD shuts him down, just pushing the B side. He gets stunned on the way out, which is a bit unfortunate as Rubino wants to take the fight up close and somehow capitalizes a double. The swing not quite connecting, but around the smoke, Lao's good for one to spray down for more. And Heretics, they get on the board, trading back and forth. NIP, they're not getting away with a streak of rounds.
Or he can take anyone with him.
A tough retake, you know, earlier in this round we saw Pora tank an Aftershock, so he's down on 33 HP, alarm bot on site, he's going out wide with utility in hand, very lucky to still be alive. Korea takes him down, good info for Avova to play off of, the head spotted, connected through the wall, Classic comes out, he's not quite that low, but eventually falls, and with JD all alone, he only has Avova to contend with, knows exactly where he is, and he snuck his way around the generator, caught off by the angle, but JD always one for the spray. Connects a fifth now for NIP. They're watching their 6 right now. This is allowing the sneaky beaky cloak and dagger play from Lal. He gets up behind and picks up the kill. Heaven Control goes towards NIP. Towards Heretics, sorry, as NIP come back out to retake it. And Chihuahua falls. This is a bit of a disaster, a catastrophe of a pistol round, one that they desperately wanted and probably needed. NIP now 3 behind, facing into an eco. They get over towards watching this alley push out. They should be ready for it, and not quite, actually, not ready to take the fight. Instead, focusing on the site, a plan to come in, a 2v3 retake. NIP have the advantages. Everything is lined up for them to take this round. Utility not there. All they have is a recon arrow to work with. No flashes, which would be perfect. That recon gets a reveal. They know there's a player behind the site, and Chihuahua hits it quickly. It's all down to Rubino, and he runs out of ammo. A 3K for Chihuahua, a cleanup for NIP, and a round needed secured. Or for NIP, sorry, now that they need to defend this A site. At least there's 3 players in heaven, but that might not be the case for long. Chihuahua caught on the cross. Man advantage for the attackers, and site control is pretty firmly theirs.
That's your anchor gone as well, and JD, well, he's got his res. Unfortunately, he can't bring himself back, and this is what Nuki is known for. This is what he's renowned for on this map. The late lurk through mid. I want to point out, while we have a moment, that they actually were prepared for that. I've got a lot of information that there's nobody on that side of the map, but the pace of Heretics is going to make this awkward. They're not going to rotate in time.
Nuke is about to take a fight, and indeed he does. Korea traded out a second for him as he proceeds to under heaven. Lal pops a res, and Nuke, caught by that, but not pushed up into the air. That's huge. Even destroys that recon dart. Now playing from down below, but Avova from afar. That's the round secured. 12 on the board. Heretics are looking unstoppable. Nothing can get in their way. And NIP, they now need 6 rounds in a row as they look for 6 consecutive rounds. Burning everything. They're investing as much as they possibly can, getting information, but nothing is to be bought. Heretics have heavy mid control, and Pora picks up the first. That's a Kukos down. Flash is gone. No Rolling Thunder, at least. He lost, but they've even spotted Chihuahua in the corner. He is screwed. There's players swinging on him absolutely everywhere, and this is a catastrophe for NIP. They've lost the A site. The plant is coming in, and all that remains are 2 Spectres to try and do something to this flawless attack from Heretics.
No chance. Absolutely none. They're already getting picked apart. Okay, there'll at least be an extra kill for Rhyme, but Rabino will put the final nail in the coffin. You know, we went into this one and some people definitely doubted whether or not Heretics would be able to take this over, Mitch. But of course, not me and Lothar.